Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to London. Today I fancy a burger, so I thought we'd head up to one of London's best and most conveniently located burger spots, get a burger. There's one right on the edge of Covent Garden, so then we can head into Covent Garden, take a look around. Maybe watch a West End show. West End show might be a bit of an exaggeration for what I've got in mind. We can definitely watch a show on the streets of the West End. So let's head up to Covent Garden. Okay, you get a burger from here, Five Guys, and then we're heading to Covent Garden. It's a nice day out today, so we're gonna get a burger and find somewhere outside to sit and enjoy it. Okay, burger and fries from Five Guys here on the edge of Covent Garden. Let's head into Covent Garden. Dig in. So the design of London's Covent Garden is modelled on an Italian piazza, and at the heart of the piazza is a church, St Paul's Church, which has a phenomenal garden. It's one of Covent Garden's hidden gems, probably one of London's hidden gems. It's a great spot to step out of the hustle and bustle of this very busy part of town, and it's completely enclosed by buildings, so unless you know it's there, you'd never stumble across it. Normally, like the church, it's open to the public for free. Donations are welcomed unless there's an important service or an event, a ticketed event, and then it's closed. And unfortunately today's one of those days, so we'll have to find somewhere amongst the hoi polloi of Covent Garden to enjoy our burger. So one of the things Covent Garden is renowned for is street performance. It's believed the first Punch and Judy puppet show was on a street near here in 1662, so it's safe to say Covent Garden's been a destination to watch street performance for centuries. I love them, they're amazing. There's something for everyone, circus style shows, magicians, singers, comedians, and it's a cheap date. Okay, the main show's usually here in front of the church.
You want to check the rings? That's enough though, it's a very quick trick. It's a very quick trick with a couple of rings. I'm going to do this, look at the size of that kid. Oh, I see what's happening. I'll pick some. I'm going to pick some. I could do them as earrings, nipple, pop, look at it. There it is, hey, local mafia, how you doing? Now it can look like one ring goes through another ring like that, but it doesn't actually happen. It's just a little optical illusion of a ring going through a ring, because you can't put a solid metal ring through a solid metal ring, because a solid metal ring is. I'm going to do it up close so you can see it not happen. How you doing? Don't kill me.
You know, and I'm sure some of you out there appreciate the room. This show's worth the £20 note. Let's face it. If you do have it, that would be beautiful. Thank you, sir. Thank you. If you can't afford a 20 or £10 note, if you can't afford a 10 or 5, if you can't afford a note, £2 or £3 coins, if you can't afford a note, if you don't have £2 or £3 coins, like I said, stay, watch the end of the show. But at the end of the show, please do not come forward or send children forward with your 1 pences, your 2 pences, your 5 pences, or your 10 pences. If you can't afford a note, if you don't have a few pound coins, then for you, this show is free. Just come forward at the end and say thank you. I enjoyed your show. That means an awful lot to me than a small amount for a pocket check. Okay?
So if you're looking for something slightly more upmarket than the crowds and circus of the street performers in the main piazza of Covent Garden, it is surrounded by world-renowned theatres hosting critically acclaimed shows. There's even a Royal Opera House if you want a really fancy evening out. However, with the increased production costs comes a significantly increased cost of entry. I've made entire videos about visiting West End shows and the TKTS booth in Leicester Square, where you can buy occasionally you can buy genuinely discounted theatre tickets. However, it's a completely different story and a whole different video. So all we need to do now is find somewhere here in the Covent Garden Piazza to sit down and enjoy our Five Guys burger and fries, which is going to be harder than it sounds because there are people sat around eating, drinking and watching a show absolutely everywhere. Okay, let's try Five Guys burger and fries. Got a standard hamburger, ketchup, mustard, tomatoes, onions. Chips pretty good, cooked in peanut oil. Is Five Guys the best burger in London? Not anymore. People thought it was when it was new and cool. I remember going there 10 years ago in New York. It was on every best burger list in town because in New York, in Manhattan, along with Shake Shack, because they were new and they were cool. But now they're big corporate giant. Well, Shake Shack was always a big corporate giant, pretending not to be in a cabin in the park. Burgers are still as good as they ever were. I think to be considered the best burger in London, you need to be cool. You need selling your burgers out of a shack or a burger van in a car park or park in a cool part of town. Not in a very expensive restaurant in Covent Garden. But they're still delicious, even if they're not cool. Definitely recommend a trip to Five Guys if you're in this part of town. Right, I'm going to enjoy this. And the fries cooked in peanut oil. And then we'll take a little look around Covent Garden. Luxury location. Again, if you're looking for something slightly more upmarket than eating a burger on the curb, you're in luck in Covent Garden. It's not just a destination for the theatre, it's a destination for eating and drinking. The main piazza and all the surrounding streets are lined with restaurants, bars, cafes, pubs serving food, and fancy shops selling all of life's little luxuries you could possibly need or want. the biggest street performances are normally right here in front of the church, in the Covent Garden Piazza. The best spot to watch them is up here, this balcony bar, Punch and Judy's. Head up there, get a beer, and watch a show. Okay, quick beer, Punch and Judy's bar here in Covent Garden. It's a great spot to watch the shows. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this visit, this trip to London's Covent Garden. The burger from Five Guys was delicious. The fries cooked in peanut oil peanut oil gives them an interesting flavour. Super salty. Still taste the salt now. A little bit of vinegar. They'd give chip shop chips a run for their money. The bar, Punch and Judy's bar, overlooking the Piazza. It's a great spot for a beer and to watch a show. One thing I've noticed over the last few weeks, now started filming again. I've lived in London my whole life. It's always been a busy place, busy city. There's always been herds of slow-moving tourists to get in your way. It's never been a problem. Now what I've noticed over the last few weeks is the crowds are back to their normal levels. But now what you've got is herds of Brits. I can tell by the accents. It's like a zombie apocalypse. It's like they're here. They don't know why they're here or where they're going. Just wandering around aimlessly. I was wondering if it was just me, or whether everyone had just had a drink because the sun was out. But it's definitely becoming an issue because I read somewhere online that Chanel, who I was sat outside earlier, the situation's got so bad they've actually had to start opening private invitation-only boutiques because there are queues outside every store, but people are just there because they don't know what else to do with themselves. They're not actually shopping. They're just trying things on and generally killing time. So it's getting in the way of their actual customers spending money. So they've had to open they're rolling out invitation-only boutiques. Private boutiques that their actual customers will actually be able to get into without queuing down the street. A bunch of people just window shopping. So, yeah. I don't know how this is going to pan out. Also, yeah, walking along, people used to see me coming. I've got a fist extended right now. People would see me coming. Kind of move out of the way, but right now it is like a zombie apocalypse. They don't look straight through me. In fact, I kind of seem hypnotised straight towards me. Anyway, enough of ranting. Hope you enjoyed this trip to Covent Garden. Burger and a beer. And see you in the next one. No idea where it'll be, but it'll be phenomenal. Epic. Right, see you next time. Toodles. People queuing up for a soup kitchen.
I didn't see you there.
That's the queue for burgers. It's the longest queue I've seen in a long time. Maybe that's the best burger in town. The coolest.